Coach, how would you assess your play the last week?
Well, we found a way to win games in overtime and in shootout, instead of dropping a point, which is a positive thing. I thought we really worked hard against Calgary. It took us a lot to score. We don't score easy. I thought we worked really well in the first and the third against Toronto. Had a tough second period, took 3 penalties, and had a tough time there in the second momentum-wise. But, it's like anything, is we really got to compete hard with the group we're playing.
Mike Babcock had that decision to keep everybody, keep the line the same. You just want to give those guys that one extra day and then don't roll in right after Christmas like that?
Well, just because I didn't know who was available and who wasn't. These guys weren't available the other day when I thought they were in. So these guys played good. So guess what they get to?
What about the Islanders, coach, and what you saw in the first 2 games?
Well, I just, for me, they're a group that no different than us, that hasn't got traction as much as they like this year. They've had a number of key injuries. They have skill up front. On the back end with the injuries they've had, it's been harder for them. And let's be honest, Navi was out for a while as well. It's hard to get traction in this league when we're all the same, when you don't have your players. It's like anything. They're probably like us. They're trying to get through it and get some traction and get rolling and get back to being the team they believe they're capable of.
What do you think
Oh,
of the
these
play of
kids.
some of these guys from Grand Rapids, these young guys?
Well, they're good players. They're good players. It's good that you got guys coming. So, obviously some of them taking guys' jobs already, and the way they're playing, that's what you do. You come up here, and everybody's playing in our lineup took someone's job before. They don't remember that, but they did, and that's the same thing that goes on. You don't remember. You remember when someone takes your job. You don't remember when the job you took.
Let's talk about Kindle. What does he have to do to kind of get back into it, and what kind of season
Well,
do you think he's having?
he just, we just want him to compete hard defensively, be good defensively, not let people behind him. There's nothing wrong with his year. Lashaw's played real good. We weren't taking Lashaw because he's been good, so that's just a decision we made. He'll be back in.
How much does this help, not just the young guys coming up to gain confidence that they can play here, but from your perspective to have a little more trust and know what you can get from them?
Well, that's a huge deal for me, because I didn't know Riley Sheehan could play in the league. And now I know he can, and he can be good in the league. And so what it does when you got some bumps and bruises, you can let guys get better. You don't have to rush people back in the lineup. I thought those guys were real good, and some of our guys that have been out, when they come back in, they got to be real good.
Just to talk about Lashaw, talk about the growth that you've seen in him this year compared to last year.
Well, he's just a simple player. He's a penalty killer. He's got to be real good in his own zone. He can't be in the chances against Highlands. He just can't be in them. And if he's not in them, then we're happy, because he's not going to do a bunch for you offensively. Whereas when you look at a guy like Smith, or you look at a guy like Kindle, they're guys that have a chance to do more offensively, but they can't be in all the chances against. When you start getting into all the chances against and your numbers down there all the time, you're not playing much. See you guys tonight.